culture, chasing dreams unseen. Find your why, it's in the air. Through the parks and fields we share. Cruising waves or gaming high. Coker culture shows you why.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this special live edition of Coker Culture. Do not adjust your television sets or your phones. Jess is here. It's not a hologram. She's here.
She is not here.
And she will probably be blinking twice into the camera multiple times.
Send help.
But appreciate all of you guys coming in. Saw that Mitch was here some morning. I don't know if it was this morning or a couple mornings ago. I just saw it was in the morning. And then, Danny came in and I saw Josie Ann is here and Eddie's here and Mike is here. And we appreciate you guys. We actually have a list of things that we want to talk about since we are here to review our trip and go over, just kind of all the aspects of our trip. And so we want to make sure we do that. So we won't be going through a ton of the comments. If you have any questions whatsoever about whatever we're talking about or want us to elaborate, please drop those in the chat and we will bring those up and we will talk about those specifically. So make sure to drop those if you need to. Thank you for any and everybody.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
See, mute mic.
Okay.
I'm not muted. So any and everybody that's coming to watch this on replay, thank you. Much appreciated. Hope that you are able to come away with some takeaways from our thoughts and opinions. And if you are going into Epic Universe in the not so distant, or even a few months from now or a year from now, hopefully this will help. All right. So to start off, before we even get to the park, I wanted to talk about the hotel. So we stayed at Terra Luna Resort, which is one of the 3 Epic Universe hotels that are essentially on Epic Universe property. Terra Luna is one of the twin hotels with, if y'all can hear that, Dansby is he's under the table snorting or something.
Yeah, choked.
Oh, but it's one of the sister hotels or twin hotels with Stella Nova. They look the exact same. They're right across the street from each other. And then there's the Grand Helios Hotel, which is the one that is in the park itself. So you just walk out of the hotel, you're in the park. And of course, it's the more premium hotel, where we stayed at the more value hotel, which I think right now might be one of the cheapest hotels on property, which is still unbelievable. This was my second time there. The boys and I stayed here back in April. So I wanted Jess to give her thoughts and opinions on the hotel, since this was all brand new to her for the first time.
It was very clean. All the rooms looked like all Universal hotels. They all have a look to them, kind of like Disney has a look to them. They all, I don't know, very simple, don't you think? What else? I don't know, you could have given me something to talk about. You can't just make me talk.
I wrote stuff down.
No.
So you talked about the room. What about the pool at the hotel?
It was beautiful because it backs up to the outside of the building.
And we ate dinner.
I don't even remember the name of the place.
We ate dinner that first night there.
At the pool bar.
Yeah, at the pool bar. And what did you think about?
Well, you were judging me because I got cauliflower.
We got but then you didn't eat it. So
no, it wasn't good.
So that's why I judged you. then just overall like service and stuff like that.
Oh,
at the hotel?
everyone was super friendly. Everyone very nice. I mean, everyone we encountered the whole entire time was very just, hey, how you doing? Is there anything I can do to help your stay? You had a button because it was your birthday. I mean, tons of people would say happy birthday. You know, it was, I mean, everyone, it was almost like Disney used to be, because I felt like the employees went a little bit more above and beyond than I remember them going. I mean, we've never had really a bad experience at Universal.
No.
We've stayed at Universal a lot.
Yeah, we've stayed at Universal way more than we have Disney
Yeah.
in our lifetimes. But this trip in particular, it felt like customer service was
Overload,
was
yeah.
above and beyond.
But it wasn't fake.
No,
Like
no.
it was real.
That's why, like she said, it felt like old Disney. It doesn't feel that way with Disney anymore, at least the last few times we've been. But this was great. Now, all staff we came in contact with, it felt like they genuinely were enjoying what they did and truly, got a benefit out of helping you, the customer. And it wasn't just a job.
Right.
All right, so let's get to the park itself.
I did feel like the food at the hotel was kind of, it's like theme park food.
It's hotel food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hotel food. But the s'mores pizza was really good.
Yeah, the
That was
dessert.
the best thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the s'mores, the
Chad was
moon
right.
pizza, whatever it was, that we had to try. Yeah, that was good. Chad, that had s'mores, that had chocolate strawberries on it. It's ridiculous but good. Okay.
Can all the animals be here?
All three animals are
all-
right here. Cheddar is right here beside
Hickson's
the
down
computer.
here, and then there's this.
Like they're all here. Like we should have put them away, but the other animals are in the room over there. So apologies if y'all end up hearing them, because who knows. So let's get to the park itself. Celestial Park.
No, the entrance is amazing. Like just when you initially
The-
hit the Kronos.
the Kronos Tower.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing.
It's breathtaking to see and to come on that, and you walk in, and once you're in the park itself, once you hit the park itself, and you get to split up where you're going one way or the other, it's massive. Like you walk through the Kronos and it just the world opens up to you.
Yeah. Hold on, Mitch. There is nothing calm about this.
No, yeah, this
is crazy.
That one is not calm whatsoever. But yeah, you walk into Celestial Park and you see wide open spaces, and it's like, okay, this is it, choose your own adventure. Where am I going? Where am I starting? What am I going to do? He's opinionated too, barking at nothing.
See, calm.
But there are two rides in Celestial Park. There is the Constellation Carousel, and there's Stardust Racers. We rode both. We rode the carousel once. We rode the Starfall Racers how many times?
I don't know, like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
maybe 5 or 6
5
times.
or
I don't know.
6
We
times.
rode it a lot.
We rode it more than anything else. The carousel,
it's a carousel. It's not your average carousel, just the artistry of it. Like it's got animals, and what are the other one? Animals and some sort of other astronomy things, right?
yeah,
That you
like
ride.
astrological
There's
signs.
not a lot of seats, in my opinion. I feel like they could have used their space a little bit more and put some more seats on that to make it go a little bit faster, because we got in and the line said it was going to be 25 minutes and we probably waited an hour.
Yeah, and I've heard that's a common trend with the carousel is it doesn't show good times.
Yeah.
And it's the only ride at the park that's pretty much like that. What we also heard is you would enjoy the carousel more by riding it at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous. And I do think that it would be really pretty at night, just overlooking the water and all the lights too. So,
Our opinion on Stardust Racers, we shared numerous times in our videos, but since we're reviewing, let's go ahead and
it's
review.
amazing. I mean, we rode it the first as soon as we got in the park. I mean,
Very first ride we rode.
yeah, and we rode in the front every single time between you and I. And
Did we ride in the back once or no? No? Okay.
And or the boys, and I mean, it was amazing. And there's two different sides. It's like the Dueling Dragons used to be their version of it now. So we rode both sides. Both sides are amazing. I mean, it's so much better than Velocicoaster, and I don't really like Velocicoaster just because I don't like that initial. It's mental going up and then coming straight down. I don't like that, but I'd rather just come straight out.
This is the best coaster in the U.S. right now. I will put my money on that. It is incredible. It's not rough. It's smooth. It's fast. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, you don't wait long for it. It never has a long wait.
Well, they can run 2 trains at a time.
I think they can run 3 trains at a time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can
on
run
2
side by
sides. So
side.
you're talking 6 trains at a time.
6 trains at a time. So the wait time for that is not very long because they can really push people
They're
through.
continuing to move.
That's a perfect roller coaster model, in my opinion.
And I'll say this because there's a lot of comparing it to Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure. And I just had the ability to go to Universal last week and rode Velocicoaster so I could have it fresh on my mind to compare. And Velocicoaster's fun. It's a little rough. It's in my opinion, a little more intense than Starfall, and Starfall still blows it out of the water. It is awesome. So before we continue on, Eddie threw some questions in here into the chat. Hotel money, Epic money, what are the prices of entrance and stay? I don't have those numbers off the top of my head. I know a while back on the Nerd Herd when I played Chad's PowerPoint that he made, he broke that stuff down. As far as the hotel, at the time, Terra Luna was the cheapest hotel on property that we could stay at. It was cheaper than the 2 value resorts that Universal broadcasts as their value resorts of Surfside and Dockside. So Stella Nova and Terra Luna are going to be essentially on that level with those. So they'll have 4 value resorts. And for those of y'all that watch the video, this is way more than a value resort. It does not deserve value resort pricing. So
Dockside is definitely a value resort.
Yes. So
didn't feel like
enjoy it while you can. If you can book Stella Nova or Terra Luna, do so. I know that Ascalon, when they're going over Labor Day weekend, they're staying there. They're staying at Terra Luna. So he's going to be able to see firsthand what we've been talking about.
Parking, we had to pay for parking at the hotel. We rode the bus from the hotel to the park, and it's like a 10-minute ride. I mean, you can walk it if you want, but they would be a walk.
Yeah.
You have to cross the major street and all that. If you were staying at Stella Nova, you could walk it better because it's literally right across the street.
So we had to pay a per night resort fee for parking our car, but we did not have to pay to park.
But they give you a discount because it was your birthday.
That's true.
But parking.
But we did not have to pay to park at the resort. Parking at Universal is like $35 or $40 for the day. Yeah. If you go later in the day, like after 4, I think it's a little cheaper. And after 6, it's free. But yeah, you're paying, I think, $35, $40, and then more if you're wanting like preferred parking. But there's no special price for handicap parking. Like when I went with Chad and Ty last week, we parked in handicapped and just paid the standard fare. As for ticket prices to Epic itself, it is more expensive than any other single day park that you can get right now. But what's difficult about pricing Epic or any Universal park and any Disney park is it's not going to be like Six Flags. They have the ability to fluctuate the cost based on demand by day. So
it's not a flat fee every day.
No, it's not the same. So you have to look and see what day you're wanting to go. Is it peak season? Is it a holiday? All of that is going to have an effect.
It was roughly $200 a ticket?
Probably, thereabouts. Okay, and then Eddie did ask about meals. We're going to talk about what we ate over the course of us talking about the various places in the park. And that's the last thing that we have here to talk about for Celestial Park. There were a few food options. Actually, there were a lot of food options in Celestial Park, but we only ate at one place in Celestial Park, and that was Pizza Moon.
And you have to eat there.
Pizza Moon is a must.
Non-negotiable.
It was fantastic. The pizza was good.
And we shared pizzas.
Mhm.
Like we got 2 pizzas, and that was more than enough for the 4 of us. I mean, we probably could have gotten 1 pizza, but we all can't agree on what we want.
Okay. And then Mitch has a great question here. What is the number of rides to expect to ride in one day? There are a lot of factors that go into that. And that was kind of the impression that we went in with ourselves. We had 2 days. We gave ourselves 2 days at Epic, and we left the 3rd day open in case we needed to buy a 3rd day ticket because we didn't get to do everything we wanted.
Well, we didn't need it.
No, we got to do everything we wanted in 2 days, with some things doing them multiple
But we
times.
did a lot of what we liked multiple times. Things that we didn't like, we didn't go back to.
And I will say this, if you're wanting time to explore the portals,
You need more time.
you need more time. We didn't do much exploring at all. We rode rides.
Yeah.
We got to see the theming. We got to see a show. We got to meet Toothless.
And the Bride and Frankenstein.
Yes. And the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's experiment, not monster. Frankenstein's friend, Frankie. We're going to meet Frankie. But everything else was rides, or food. So we didn't get to explore. We didn't get to take in all the extras.
Immersive things like in Super Nintendo World. Like we didn't do all that.
But we also did not have.
But our boys didn't beg to buy the power-up bands.
No,
and all
they
that
didn't.
too,
They
which I
didn't want the
was okay with.
power-up bands in a Super Nintendo World. We didn't have express passes to skip the line. That first day, we
were trying to figure out, do we need to buy an express pass? Like we were trying to figure out, are we wasting our time? Are we not? Because of Harry Potter.
Yeah, because again, that 3-hour wait. Now, I think Ascalon is going for 1 day, and that they bought express passes.
Then I think you should.
That's smart. If
Yes.
you've got 1 day and you're hoping to accomplish everything, buy express
But it's
passes.
so expensive.
It is. They're more expensive than tickets
it's like
themselves.
$200+.
But you can absolutely do every ride in the park in 2 days. If you're going for 1 day, you're going to get the majority of it done, like
Prioritize
we
what you
did.
want.
Yeah. But there were probably 4 or 5 rides that we did not get to on day 1 that we were able to on day 2. All right, let's see. Scrolling through here to see if there are any other questions. Everybody saying, hey, again, sorry, we're not going through all the chat because we got, okay, we talking 200 a night or 100 a night? For the hotel, probably 200. It's not going to be 100 ever because, again, it is a theme park hotel. You're getting the perk of early park admission. So you can go in the park an hour before everybody else. You've got transportation to and from the park that they're providing. So you've got more amenities than others. So you are paying a little bit of a premium for staying on property.
I did like the fact that Epic is not connected to a regular Universal. I know that's going to be a big no to a lot of people because for park hopping and all of that. But I liked it not being so crowded. I mean, there is nothing on the road that Epic is on, right? I mean, it's just Epic and the hotels, and it's kind of nice that it's not so chaotic.
So Danny asked this question, and this is a good question for us to segue into our next portal to talk about, which is Harry Potter. And essentially that portal is supposed to be France. It's supposed to be Paris, and y'all know how I feel about Paris.
Favorite city.
Again, we did Battle at the Ministry. We waited 3 hours for Battle at the Ministry, so we did not like Battle at the Ministry.
I don't know if our expectations, because everybody had talked about how great it was, when people hype things up, because we didn't watch videos on.
No.
Because we wanted to really experience it for ourselves. But, you hear things, but you hear people say how great it was. And I don't know what kind of our expectations we had, but it didn't live up to my expectations. I like Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter nerd. Like, I like the movie. That's fine and all for me, but I don't, I'm not super enthused about it, but I'm not waiting 3 hours for that ride again.
No. And
I probably won't wait 2 hours.
no, I might wait an hour.
An hour? Yes.
Maybe.
The queue is...
It was good. It was a good ride. I don't know if it's better than Gringotts, the bank ride. I don't know if it's better than that. It was good, but yeah, you wait 3 hours, you're miserable. Now, I will say, when you first walk in through that blue station and you're in the Ministry of Magic, that is breathtaking. But again, we were in that room for an hour and a half.
But the rest of the queue is really long. Like, it's kind of like, what is it, Hagrid's? That queue goes on forever and you're not really sure how long it's going to go. I mean, that's one thing that they get on my nerves about, making these queues so long and you don't know where the end is. Like, I like to know what's happening and where I need to know where I'm standing.
Yeah. How much further from this point?
Especially, I mean, there's no bathroom, there's no water fountain. I don't think there's a water fountain.
There wasn't. They were selling water inside.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel for these people that have really small kids. Granted, our kids are older, but I mean, they wanted to ride it, but I mean, they were not the happiest either. Like, nobody's really happy in the line.
And after that, we immediately left Harry Potter and we did not return. Not once. We didn't set foot back in that portal. The boys did not even ask to go back in there. The only other thing in there right now is a show based off of Fantastic Beasts. We did not see it. There are interactive wand places in there. There are places to eat. We didn't cover it. So
I will say things I'm reading about it, like now, I read you that thing I found last night. People are kind of in agreement, and I mean, we rope dropped. We rope dropped it.
Well, we rode Starfall,
so
but by the time that we got in line, it was still early park and we waited in line for 3 hours.
Yeah, and a lot of people are rope dropping it and they're still waiting like an hour and a half. But the day we rode it, the ride was not coming up in time. It didn't come up when the park opened. I guess they were having a problem, but that line and in that heat, in that sun, even at 10 o'clock,
yeah,
it was so hot.
Yeah. So Eddie, know better not to go in peak season. If I were you, Eddie, March and September would be the good times to go. April, you're dealing with spring break crowds. October, you're going to be dealing with the HHN crowds that are down there for the Halloween event that are doing the parks during the day. Linda, that dog is annoying. He's yours if you want him.
What did she say?
Is he a good cuddler?
Oh, where'd he go?
He's right here in the floor. He'll be back.
The other one behind me is better.
Mitch said we've never been, but I don't want to go when it's hot. It's Orlando. So
it's always hot.
Good luck. Yep. Go during the winter months and anywhere between November to February. That's your best time. All right. So Harry Potter, we'll just move one land over, and that's Isle of Berk.
When you walk in through the portal, it's very, the theming is on point. I mean, it's very breathtaking when you walk in. It's very pretty. I mean, it's really pretty. I loved it.
It is, mind you, if you watch the vlogs, our breath was kind of taken away every time we walked into a land. Maybe with the exception of Dark Universe. I don't really remember getting that feeling because it on a scale, it's small compared to everything else. But the woe factor of Isle of Berk is the highest, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of folks are going to feel that way about Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, I've seen some people not happy with Isle of Berk, though, like on some of the things I've read. It's just all depends on.
I don't know how.
I mean, I loved it.
Like you walk in and you see a giant rock right in front that basically tells the story of Berk. I think it's the monologue that Hiccup gives at the very beginning of the first How to Train Your Dragon, telling you about the city. And you walk around that rock and boom, you're in Berk. Berk
is large.
And we rode 3 rides in Berk over the course of 2 days.
To meet up.
We met up with Toothless and we watched the Untrainable Dragon show.
And we ate.
We spent more time in this land than any other land. And I am not unhappy about that in the least. And of those 3 rides, we only rode them once. Like we rode Hiccup's Winged Gliders, which is the coaster
Yeah.
that is easily comparable to Flight of the Hippogriff, which
Mm-hmm.
is one of our favorites over at Islands of Adventure. Easy ride. We didn't ride it again though, just based on timing. We rode the water ride called Fire Drill, which I think may have been Jess's favorite ride because
I just liked it because Chad hated it. so
Chad
much.
hates getting wet. He hates getting wet on rides. And so he comes off of this and Ty's soaked. It's just fun. And then Ty and I were the only ones to ride the 3rd ride, which was Dragon Racers Rally. And that was where we were like flying a dragon and could have done barrel rolls and stuff like that. And that was fun. That's not one I would wait a long time for by any means, but I'm glad that I did it. Toothless.
Oh, Toothless was amazing.
We
We waited a long time.
We
to-
waited over an hour for Toothless.
Felt like longer than
It
that.
might have been
The
longer
heat.
than that. But the interactions with Astrid and Stormfly, her
Mhm.
dragon, and then Toothless,
It's worth the wait.
my gosh.
I mean, and they spend a lot of like quality time with every person that comes through. So it's not like they're trying to like
You're not
try to
getting
push
rushed
you
off.
through.
No.
Like they make sure you have all your time. I mean, they made Ty stand on his foot and do this trick for him and all that. I mean, they talk to every single one of us.
So highly, if you're a How to Train Your Dragon fan, or if you like, Toothless or like interacting with characters, do that.
I mean, Ty has come home and he has watched the show and the movie on repeat. Over
Ty
and
was
over and over.
never big
It
into
was
How to
Chad.
Train Your Dragon. It was always Chad, but now Ty is hooked. He's watched all the movies. We've seen the live action movie, and he's now on like his 5th or 6th rewatch of the Netflix series.
And he bought a blanket.
Yeah, we've got our merch to show you guys too that we came home with, including the boy stuff. And then the show. The show was good. If the Toothless animatronic had been working, I feel like the show would have been above and beyond.
The AC was amazing.
Yeah, that was fantastic because we saw the show right after we waited outside for Toothless. But How to Train Your Dragon and singing, it threw me off because I did not expect it to be a song type deal. But it was still good for what it was. But it was a big letdown that the Toothless animatronic wasn't working. Food in Isle of Burke.
The mac and cheese cones were really delicious, and that was the second day that we had that there, right? 'Cause
Yes.
When we got on the bus to go back the first night, this lady had it, and we were like, "What is that?" And it was just like this big cone of bread, and it had mac and cheese in it, and they had different flavors. There was a pork, like a pork and mac and cheese, just a regular mac and cheese, and I don't remember the other one was. You had it, didn't you?
Yeah,
Buffalo?
it was Buffalo.
Yeah. And Ty and I shared one, and I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to share with Ty, because that's the worst idea ever, because then you don't get to eat.
Because
But it
y'all's
was good.
had like the goldfish crackers in it too,
No,
right?
ours just had the pork.
Oh, so
Chad had
Chad's
that.
had goldfish crackers, but even Chad ate that great.
Yeah.
So like that was
It was good.
it and Pizza Moon are our two
Really?
big thumbs
They're
up.
$18 a piece, but it's worth it.
It is. It was very. I mean, you can eat the whole thing. You eat the cone. It's bread. It's it was good. Linda, I love this. Went for the opening of Back to the Future. Is that a ride anymore? It is
It's
not,
closed.
unfortunately. They closed Back to the Future and created Springfield, the land for the Simpsons there. And so the ride vehicle is still there. It's just now a Simpsons ride, and it's terrible. We never ride it because it's so awful. So we are anxiously awaiting them to redo that. Springfield's beautiful. It's great to be able to walk in the Simpsons theming, but the ride itself is poor. All right. You remember when parking was free?
Right. What is that?
Yeah, that'd
I
be
wish.
great. Look at Mitch. Show off, Mitch. I just had to pull ribs off the smoker. Good for you, Mitch. I'm eating in my head. How much are the cups that you guys refilled? These are fantastic deals. Okay. And these are comparable to Six Flags prices, in my opinion. So as far as buying a cup, this is one that we got at Epic, as you can see. It was for Chad because we were short a cup. I want to say these cups to start with are like what, $20? 20 or 25. The more you buy, the cheaper they get. And then the daily refills, I think you recharge them for maybe $9 a day.
But we already had some from all of our other trips, so this is the only one we had to like buy.
And
you can retake them with you. They have popcorn buckets you can reuse and all of that.
so we're paying $30 to $40 to recharge our drinks for the day, but
this guy drinks enough for everyone.
We're making that back easily,
especially in ices for time.
Yes, ices.
Yes, because you can get a freestyle water or an icy in that.
All right, Super Nintendo World.
When you come through, I mean, you know, you've seen all the videos and the pictures. I mean, it is pretty spectacular. All the colors, the movement, it is definitely overstimulating. Like, definitely needs a medication to be in there.
Yeah,
there's way too much happening for me.
You're ADHD or squirrel. Yeah, there's so much.
Overwhelming.
It's a lot. Stairs.
There's kids everywhere.
Stairs.
Yeah.
Wheelchair.
Bad.
We had to take an elevator to
Everywhere.
go up,
to go down,
to go to the entrance, and then take another elevator to go. No.
But then we found a back way.
Yeah, we did. We found a shortcut day too, and we're like, yes. So we just didn't go in the portal entrance. We went in a back door. Rides in Nintendo World. We rode Yoshi's twice.
Just a little baby kid ride.
If you want a people mover with a little game, that's Yoshi. And it's nice to get off your feet.
There was no wait.
And Ty wanted to ride it the second time.
Whatever.
So sure. We rode Mario Kart twice.
Yeah, we did. And I still don't understand how to do it.
Yeah, it's difficult.
The instructions are too much.
They show them to you. I filmed it so that y'all could see. They don't tell them. You see it in videos with no words. It's kind of a lot because you're wearing augmented reality goggles and having to deal with that while on the ride and trying to score points and
steering. And
it's fun for what it is. You need to do it. The queue is hysterical as you're walking through. That's where all those books were. Yep, and the Piranha Plant lamp. And then Minecart Madness.
Oh, it's fun. I like it. I've heard that some people don't like it.
I don't know why. They say it's rough. They say it's rough. We did ride it twice in the same day, and that's where we got the best snack of all time, of all theme parks. That was where we got the like DK. I don't even remember what they called it, but we brought home the barrel.
The pineapple.
We got the pineapple and banana, and we brought home the spoon that came with it. So we got 2 DK barrels. The best thing about Nintendo World is the theming. Yeah, it really feels like you stepped into Mario World.
I mean, and there are kids everywhere running.
Everywhere.
I mean, there's character meet and greets. You know, we tried to find Toad. We couldn't find Toad. But the power-up bands, there is interactions for the kids to hit the blocks and get coins and do all these mini games. I mean, I know I have read that there have been people that literally go there and stay all day
just to do the bands and stuff. You could
do that if you had the kids that loved Nintendo World, Super Mario that much. Like, you could stay there all day.
And I'll say this: here's my tip for you with Super Nintendo World: just wait the kids out. If you're wanting to do stuff in the morning that's got a long line at Super Nintendo World, wait till night.
Yeah. The
later it gets, those rides are the ones that are going to go down because all the kids are going back to bed.
Because that's when we rode.
Because they are tired. Food, we ate at Toadstool Cafe, where your meals are prepared by Chef Toad.
I don't even remember what I ate.
See, that's how good the food was there. I had the Bowser Meatball Challenge, the spicy meatball. That if I didn't have the hot sauce that came with it, it would have been bland as all get out. Ty had spaghetti and meatballs.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what I had, and I don't remember what Chad ate.
It was okay at best. It was expensive, and it was okay. I
was mad because there was food on the floor underneath me, and it was just irritating because, you know, we just sat in a booth that was dirty underneath it,
and we didn't know until we sat down.
And, you know, kids and their feet, and somebody spilled a drink underneath it, but that's nothing on them.
And Mitch, you're 100% right. Had I just gotten the one like I had intended to do, that wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah, he actually had planned to buy one of these.
We
And
both.
he came back with two, and I
Two,
was like, "What
'cause-
are you doing with two?"
Yeah, I got questioned about it, and then after the fact, that was a good
I'm so
move.
glad.
Mhm. Don't do the bands, Danny. If you want to do anything else in the park, don't do the bands. They're
It'll suck you
expensive
in.
anyway.
Wow, what'd she say? Oh yeah, you don't need them. We didn't do them, and we don't need them, and didn't miss it.
And then Chef Toad mushroom pizza. I
didn't
don't
get
think
that.
they had pizza there. As weird as it was.
Yeah, they do.
They
They have
did?
a mushroom pizza. They
Okay.
have mushroom something. I didn't get that though, and
The-
I know Chad didn't either.
Because we had eaten lunch at Pizza Moon that day. So we had Italian for
Oh,
lunch.
did I have a chicken sandwich? I'm glad somebody knows what we ate. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Because I remember I had a chicken sandwich. Oh, I think you're thinking of Dark Universe, Mitch. I had a chicken sandwich
had meatloaf.
there that I didn't like, and she had meatloaf. Or like brisket meatloaf too, I think. All right. That leaves us to just Dark Universe left to talk about.
I like Dark Universe way more than I thought I was going to like it.
Yeah.
We spent after behind How to Train Your Dragon, we spent the majority of our time there.
Yeah. And I was of that mindset too, of I was looking forward to it, but everybody in like the haunt communities like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, it's going to be just, all these folks are just wanting HHN year round, and they're just going to be happy about having something spooky. But no, it's great.
Yeah, we liked it a lot.
The land itself is small, and that's the only thing we don't like. We want it to be the first to expand. We need more in Dark Universe than what's there.
I think there will be.
The interaction we had with Frankenstein and Bride, we filmed that whole thing for y'all. We didn't feel rushed. They took plenty of time interacting with us.
Zach knew the bride,
even though the boys weren't cooperating at all, especially the little one.
You know, Ty gets like shy. I don't know why.
Curse of the Werewolf, decent coaster. Was more fun the second time, I think, because we were in the back.
Too short.
Too short. And
Way
I think
too short for the wait.
I think that's Jason's issue with it as well.
Yeah.
And then check it out. I've got my Eddie Lugo Studios pinned here. And then Monsters Unchained.
Oh, we rode that 3 or 4 times. I don't know. It was great.
That might be my favorite ride.
And I can
It's
definitely
not
see
Starfall
how little
Racers.
kids wouldn't like that ride.
No,
I mean,
I was kind of worried about Ty because he doesn't really do spooky, but he got off loving it too.
we all loved it.
That was a very, very, very fun ride, and never had a long wait.
No, and I was worried about you and the Kuka arm because it's a Kuka arm ride, and you get sort of motion sick going backwards. But it was very smooth.
If you're not familiar with the name of a Kuka arm or what a Kuka arm is, if you've ridden Legendary Journey, the Hogwarts ride, the Hogwarts Castle ride at Islands of Adventure, it's that same ride system they use there. It's like you're in a set of 4 seats. It's attached to an arm, and it can spin you around and move you up and back and forward and all that stuff. And I get sick on Forbidden Journey every single time, like clockwork. So I was very worried going in about that. 0 issues with this. It is so smooth. The story throughout is great.
The queue is great.
It is spooky, but it is not spooky enough that it's going to scar or scare anybody. There are a couple good scares.
Little kids, it would.
Yeah, but not ours.
Yeah.
I mean, we all love that. And then Das Steakhouse.
That's where I got the meatloaf. You got the chicken sandwich. What did the children get?
Chad had fries because he didn't like anything else on the menu.
And Chad doesn't eat a lot anyways.
And then what was it that
Ty got some sort of meat.
Did he get a burger?
Oh no, he ate.
Ty ate everything. But
Ty eats.
Chad and I did not enjoy our meals there.
I liked my meatloaf, and I liked whatever came with it. The carrots and the mashed potatoes were really good. I liked my meal there for the most part.
Now, the only thing we've got left to share with you guys is what we came home with, our merch. Again, we've shown you some of it, showed you the DK cup and our Epic Universe refillable cup. We also got the hotel cups. This, of course, was a separate charge. Getting this. This is Ty's blanket that he came home with.
Hold on.
So it's a toothless blanket. He had to choose between this and a Monsters
with a
blanket.
tail.
But I think the hat and the tail one out. So he has that with him all the time. Chad also got a really comfortable blanket for
I
his
like it
bed.
better.
That's got, yeah, it's one of these that's really, really soft. It's got Toothless and it's got Light Fury on it as well, and their kids. We got a few shirts. So Ty and I have this one. It's just epic on the front and epic on the back. We
Chad
got,
doesn't have that?
I don't know if Chad has this or
I
not.
think all of y'all got that one last time y'all.
And then we got this shirt. All three of the Coker boys have this shirt, which shows off every
Land.
single portal, including Celestial Park. And then Chad got this shirt. And surprisingly, you know, this was the only other thing besides the blanket he got. But he got this on the first day, that this is Burke's shirt.
I think Ty's going to try to take it.
Probably. And then Ty got this Toothless, which is also a backpack.
What are we going to do with that?
I know.
What thing?
I don't know. But
Why?
there's a zipper on here so he could put stuff in Toothless and use Toothless. He's not taking this to school, but he
No.
probably will try. He will try to say that this is a book bag and he's taking it. And it is a book bag, but he's not taking this to school. But
This is with that they bought with their money.
Yes.
We did not purchase this.
my grandmother, so their great grandmother gave them money to spend.
I would not
and-
have purchased that.
And Ty also had birthday money, so he had a little more to spend than Chad. And then we also came home with these two nameplates from the wheelchair that we rented each day. So a Super Nintendo one and an Isle of Burke one. So that is everything.
Questions?
Yes, in a nutshell, that is everything about everything that we can talk about: food, merch, our stay. We appreciate all of y'all for watching the vlogs.
It is expensive.
Yes.
So I mean, just, it's a theme park. I mean, it's new. It's very clean. I mean, it's very clean.
Too bad Zach didn't get the Toad hat.
Yeah, you want to know how much it was? It was like $40-something.
So thank goodness Toad's too expensive for a joke for me to come home with a Toad hat. So that's the good news there. Welcome in, Ren. I see that you're here. Glad you could join us. Okay, that's good, Danny.
Yeah, we love
cards
gift
for
cards.
Disney. Yep, gift cards are the best. Save up, absolutely, 100% save up. Going back next year, no. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. We are not.
We already got too many things planned.
Yes, because we've got the cruise next year and the cruise in 2027. So we won't be adding on anything big like that. So my thought is, and originally my thought was, we're going to wait a couple years before we go anyway. And then we're like, let's do it for my birthday. Now we probably won't go back till they expand, just to give some time. We'll see. Who knows?
Would you recommend staying a minimum of 3 nights, even though we were, how many nights were we there? 3 nights?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, we stayed 4 nights.
Yeah.
I would stay 3 nights, just so you're not trying to rush through everything. Like, for instance, we got there and that was night 1. So nights 2 and 3 were our days after the park. So yes, I would highly recommend doing at least 3 nights for you guys, without a doubt. Toad hat waiting till monetization. Yeah. Hey, if any of you out there, once I get monetized, want to super chat me money to buy a dadgum Toad hat, I'll buy a Toad hat and wear it on every Nerd Heart.
No, I don't want that in my house.
Y'all heard it. She doesn't even want me to have a Toad hat.
It's not about you.
Thanks, Jess, for getting on a live stream. You add some class.
There's no talk about poops and farts and whatever else happened last night.
She was upstairs and she was over it.
I'm like, what is happening?
Okay, you'll have to tell me the back way for Super Mario Land. Yes, I can tell you. It is.
If you're looking at Super Mario Land,
it is to the right. There is
go down a little path.
Yep, there is a path with a fountain in front of it. It's a Mario fountain and a Super Nintendo store to the right of it. If you go down that path, there is an entrance to the bottom of Super Nintendo World.
Granted, you will miss the fantastic entrance of going through like the tube. I don't know what they're called. what's the
portals. They're tubes.
Yeah,
Everybody just calls
the
them
green
tubes. Mitch said you did awesome.
Thanks. I'm still not here.
Mona said we need more Jess.
No, you don't. Jess is not here. Don't get used to
I
it.
think that she's gonna be on. Y'all are seeing more in the background. Scott says Jess brings the rating.
Yeah, that's why he wants me here.
Because everybody likes seeing you.
I
And
don't
she's
wanna
like,
be
I
here.
don't like people like probably go over watch hours with having Jess.
No.
Probably. Danny says you did amazing.
Thanks.
So thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it.
Mm.
We're both about to run out of here. Jess is going to go to Costco. I'm going to go see my mystery movie tonight. It starts in about 45 minutes, so I got to get over to the theater. I'm going to do my best Crazy Joe and film like the beginning and give y'all a review of whatever movie I end up seeing. Scott isn't wrong. Mitch says, how about at least once a month Jess appears?
That's too much.
2 times as many viewers when it's just me. How am I doing on watch hours? Shay, it is a game of every day is different because this time last year, I wasn't pulling in hours. So it's fluctuating every single day. Yesterday, I woke up and I needed 10 hours. Today, I woke up and I needed 12 hours. So
is dinner at Costco? No.
So we'll see. No, we actually ate dinner here. We
But
had
Costco pizza.
We had Costco pizza that just bought. That's what Scott's saying. When it's not just you, Zach. Oh, yeah. When it's not just me, we get double people. Yep. So we're so close. One of these days, I'm going to wake up. It's going to be 3,000, and that'll be
but
great.
then what if it goes down? Can that happen?
Yeah, it can happen. So we'll see. But thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it. Maybe again, it's going to take an act of God to get Jess on here. Usually, this was
Can you
something.
stop campaigning for me? Like that's
I don't have to.
No.
The people
I
are
don't
campaigning.
care. No.
Maybe we can do something with Taryn and Mitch. She'd be comfortable there. Maybe. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful Monday night. Make sure you join Ron because I won't be able to give him a hard time since I'll be at the movie. I'll have to be team replay for Ron. Hopefully I'll be off in time for Rick, though. Look. Mitch says, Jess, you can join Taryn. Y'all could have a girls' live.
We're not having like a show, like a permanent thing. That's too much for me.
All righty, guys. Y'all take care. Thank you so much.